Hello, you wonderful people. Sorry, I just came back from a walk with Dante and I wanted to finish editing this video of the Lukas Aquarell 1862 watercolors. These are professional watercolors made in Germany by the company Lukas. They have also a studio grade line. I think it's called the Lukas Academy or Academy. Yeah, and here you can see me squeeze some paint out of this tube. It's creamy and thick and was wonderful. The consistency in this huge tubes was different, also depending from the pigment. But well, I wanted to show you how satisfying it was to squeeze some of this paint out of this huge chunky tubes. Now you can see me swatching some of the colors, not all of them, and why that is I will explain later. The colors that I'm swatching is the lemon yellow, it's the PY3, Oralin, PY 175, Gamboge, PY 153, green yellow, PY 129, permanent red, PR 242. I love this color. Purple with PV 19. Then there's the Verona green. It's the PG 26. Cobalt turquoise with PB 28. Turquoise with PB 16. Cobalt blue, PB 28 again, but there's such a nice variety of the cobalts. And in the throne blue with a PB 60. Gold ochre with PY 42, PR 101 and PBK 7. Burnt sienna, PBR 7. Burnt umber with PY 152, PR 176 and PBK 7, and the caput mortuum with PR 101 and PBK 11. As you see, some of the colors that may be single pigments in other brands are mixes, and I bought these colors that I show you right now last year, and I think it was either late autumn or winter, because when I painted for Christmas on these wooden slices, I have already used these paints and this palette. To show the mixes, I had prepared a mixing chart that you will see right now. I actually like these muted and natural mixes that I can show you here. It's not a balanced palette because it was the colors that I randomly chose, which I like. And just recently, actually last week, I have ordered some more of them, and I'll tell you which one these were. But first, you can see me here decorating the palette, where I've put all of my Lukas colors with some stickers, and these are actually made from my paintings. And if you want to have this sticker set of 25 stickers, you can take a look at the shop in the link down below, and you can order them. Yeah, they're printed by me, they were painted by me, and there's actually a series of these underwater creatures on my channel where you can see them being painted. It's a mix of bigger and smaller stickers in different sizes, so you can use them for, I don't know, card making, for your planners, or decorating your sketchbooks, notebooks, and of course palettes. The stickers are waterproof and actually pretty durable. That's why I like them. And yeah, so this is something I wanted to share with you. Check the links down below. When I open the palette, you can see that I have more colors in there now than I have had before. It's because I've added some new ones. It was the cadmium yellow, PY35, the Lukas red with PR 254, ruby red. It's a mix of PR 176 and PV 23, indigo, which is a mix of the PR 176, PB 15:1 and PBK7, raw sienna, which is PBR7. This pigments. English red, which is a single pigment, and it's PR 101. Yeah, I love my granulating colors, and I have to admit that the colors that Lukas makes are granulating indeed. They seem to be mostly light fast, which is pretty nice. The ones that I've bought last year are being tested right now on my window. As you know, I make light fastness tests of all of my paints, and you can see them in the database. It's sunandcolors.com, which I will link down below as well. It's all free, but you're welcome to support me a little if you find it helpful. There's a coffee link where you can make a one-time donation, which is highly appreciated. So let's talk about the Lukas paints. I decided to paint with them on the Gerstica Centenaire 100% cotton watercolor paper in rough. Usually I use the cold press paper, but for some reason I wanted to try out and paint a little bit on the rough one, because I'm playing around with granulation and wanted to see how it's going to look on that paper. As you can see, the palette that I've created does not only create muted mixes, but also very bright and colorful ones, and I wanted to paint an insect which is nice and colorful, and it's called the Camphigaster cicada, Fulgomorpha. I've read that it's native to Australia and it's so far away, but I found the shape and the colors of this insect so fascinating that I just wanted to paint it. As you can see, the colors spread nicely on the watercolor paper when it was wet and have actually nice and bright colors. There is definitely a color shift when they dry. Also, I wanted to mention that the colors are vegan. They do not contain oxgull or honey. They have a mix of sugar and gamma arabic and also some additives which are not named, which help to the color to distribute and flow in water nicely. Yeah, so vegan paints from Germany, they actually behave pretty nicely, and although there are additives in them, I have enjoyed this palette and the set so much that it was my most used set for the last half year probably. Most of the paintings that you have seen being posted by me were painted with this set. Also the sketchbook ones, which I've shown you in the last video, they were all being painted with this Lukas set. So yeah, I think this really shows that I enjoy these colors, and I'm talking from my heart right now. So yeah, there are other paints that are nice too, but I don't know, somehow this weird custom palette is what I tend to go for all the time right now. Maybe it's the cute tint too, I don't know. For the darkest darks in this painting, I used the Indigo in its purest form, and it's almost black. The Indigo contains a violet pigment, and yeah, it's very close to the natural indigo color, which I really like and yeah, enjoy in painting, because I really like indigo as a color. Yeah. There was also a new brush that I've tried. It was the middle size one that I started with. It's the In Love Arts brush. It's a synthetic brush from Geastica, and I'm trying it out to see how much I like it. It's actually pretty nice to use, though it's a little bit firm and has a snap to it, but it's okay for watercolor. It would be probably the perfect gouache brush. Yeah. During the last few weeks, I have felt a little bit melancholic in general, and I was inspired to paint, but work was so exhausting that I just didn't feel like painting a lot. Also, I tried to create more swatches. We had a little update on sun and colors, etc. So it was just so much that I felt so busy and overwhelmed that I didn't paint a lot. But I wanted to. I have looked up many reference photos that were inspiring, and yeah, that I want to use to create more paintings soon. But I enjoyed the community a lot. I was watching many of your videos and was commenting on most of what I watched. And I've also been overwhelmed by the growth of the channel, because there are many new people that came, and all of you are welcome. Hello. I hope you enjoy the content. And yeah, the channel is growing closer to the 1,000 people mark, which is kind of scary, because I never thought that my channel would grow as big. I know there are channels of million followers, etc., but for me 1,000 is big, and it feels big. And yeah, I plan to make a little giveaway once we hit the 1,000 people mark, and I'm actually started to preparing everything for that, and I will add little limited Lukas palettes to the giveaway. So if you want to try out the paints and you haven't subscribed yet, you may want to do that, so we can reach the mark sooner and you have a chance to win them. Yeah. If you want to try the paint sooner, they are available on Amazon and as well as on Jackson's if you're international. They have these 24 milliliters chunky tubes, which are adorable. I love the size and the look of these tubes. Others are very appealing too, but somehow these thicker ones just speak to me. For some reason, I just enjoy the paints so much. They're flowy, they're just nice. Yeah. I know some don't like them, maybe because of the additives, but honestly, I didn't see any disadvantages during the paintings, and other paints have them too for different reasons. It might be brighteners, it might be other things, so I don't know. Maybe I'm not as experienced as others, that I don't see the problems in these paints, but they're not chalky, not at all. They're very nice, they dry nicely, but as mentioned, there is a color shift, which you probably have seen in the painting too. But the colors are vibrant and nicely pigmented. They are dark where you need them to be. Yeah. I don't know. Somehow they grew to be my favorite. Although I have Schminke here, I have Daniel Smith, Core, etc. that I have bought over the last few years. Right now, these are the paints that I go to. Yeah. Weird, right? Yeah. Have you tried the Lukas colors? If you did, I would love to know how you like them and whether you enjoyed them as much as I did, or are you the ones that are a little bit skeptical and enjoy other colors or other brands more. And if you do, please let me know which brands you use, because it's very helpful to the Sun and Colors project, as I want to see which brands are liked, which brands are used, and what brands I still miss in the project, and whether I should get some of them just to try out and complete the collection. I'm fully aware that it will never be the case that I will have all paints, all colors of all brands, but I somehow have the wish to at least have enough that I have at least one swatch of every pigment available, if it's possible. If not, well, that's a goal in life, right? You can see me adding last details to this cicada, and I hope you like the painting. It's a little bit weird, but well, maybe so am I. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful time. Stay safe and stay healthy. I hope to see you soon. Bye!